with it.
Yeah.
We are very random with it. I think we use it lightly, loosely. I think we use it as, oh, he said love. Oh,
So
she
they said they
love.
can't hear.
You know, and then now we love
Okay,
each
so
other.
now we're starting all over again, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It's okay. I am Aviance.
So we missed all of that?
All of that.
I can't. For those who know me, once I do it once, I just, I just can't.
Anyway, welcome to our podcast, the Candid Collective. I'm Aviance.
I'm Aiyana, aka Yanni. Hey, fam.
Collective fam, welcome. We're excited that you guys joined us. This is our first podcast. So today we're going to be just talking about love unfiltered, the real deal on relationships.
So we say, from our point of view, not nobody else's, just me and Avian. That's it. That's all. Don't come for me.
Or me.
Or her.
Don't come for us.
Thank you.
All right. So we were just talking about what is love. Yeah.
A 4-letter word I said in the original script that y'all missed out on. I said it was a 4-letter word that is used in the Bible many, many times.
It's an action word.
A feeling.
It is a feeling. How do you feel love?
I love when I go home and take my bra off. I don't know. That's love for me. I'm just saying. That's love for me.
Going home, taking off your bra.
Absolutely. I love it.
All right.
Being out all day at the office in here, gotta be cute. I just want to go home and take my bra off. That's love for me. But, love is really a candid thing. It really is. It just depends on who you are, how you feel about it,
Right.
Some people believe love doesn't really exist. It's just a feeling. Some people don't even think feelings exist. So love for me, love is love.
So part of our podcast, or part of what we're going to be talking about, is really unfiltered talks on love and relationships, and we want the raw. This is like, put it like this: we might get banned.
We ain't getting no banned.
If you're too churchy, you might not want to listen. Nothing's off the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing is off the table. So we're expecting to have some guests come in. We already done told our guy over here, Marcus, so y'all might hear him.
From the male perspective.
From the male perspective.
I said, this is just
Got you guys.
All right. So let's talk about breaking down relationship myths. Go ahead. What you think? First of all, what are common myths about love in relationships? I mean, there's so many.
Myths. I think it's all a myth. Well, one, jealousy is a sign of love.
You think so? That's a myth.
That's
for sure.
definitely a myth.
Definitely a myth.
Please, I don't, honestly, jealousy for me, that's such an envious word. Like, oh, he's jealous. Oh, she's jealous. Let's intentionally make jealous. That's not love for me. Like, that's petty to me.
It's
like,
petty.
I don't need that. I don't want that kind of love. If you gotta be jealous, or we have to be jealous, or we ain't as one, like we ain't in this team together, like I can't do that. I can't jealous because I go to work, or jealous because I look good going to church, or jealous because your guy is out in his truck for 12 hours. I don't know, but jealous is a real strong thing that people misinterpret as, oh, they care. Oh, no, they don't,
Yeah.
Jealous is the new, to me, the gaslight thing. The new, this is what we pull type, in relationships. You gaslight me, and we go through the cycle, and now we're back, where we began.
Yeah.
With nothing.
For me, it's crazy because I have been in relationships where the man has felt a way because I didn't get jealous. Well, I'm not a jealous person by nature.
Oh, yeah, that's the wrong thing. Yeah.
It's just not who I am. So it may look kind of strange to some people to be like, oh, you don't never. I don't. Do you? I don't get jealous. But I also say, don't do things to make me jealous.
Yeah,
right?
don't do things to
Don't be
make
intentional
me jealous.
with it.
Yeah, because I'm really not going to be jealous.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm more disappointed than jealous.
I can see that.
Don't try to, you know what I'm saying? I would be more disappointed than jealous. Jealous is not one of my strong things. I don't want to deal with that.
No, it's not a good. All right, so what about, here's a myth for you. Have you ever thought about this? Happy couples don't argue. I don't argue, y'all. Like, I shut down. I know it sucks, but I am not
Well, it
arguing.
just depends on how we're saying that. Happy couples don't argue. Yeah, because we bang, bang, bang is what y'all don't know, but I'm just saying, happy couples do argue, whether we like it or not. Happy couples do argue. It is what it is. It's how we argue, how we solve it. What are we arguing about? Is this worth even the argument? That's me. You know, at this age, I've gotten to the point where I'm just like the pros and the cons. Like, is this even worth me arguing? Do I just let him win or nah?
More than likely, you don't
Pretty
let him
much.
win, but you let him think you win.
Yeah, that part. Because at this point, I don't want to get into.
Part of a game, though, and then,
Like a game?
It's
You
not a
think
part
so?
of the game.
and I want to go back to something you said, but you letting a person.
Because it's like, pick your battles. Do I really want to go through this with you, or do I just want to be like, all right,
Can it
you
be
won
like
this?
compromise?
That's the compromise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what
Compromise sounds better.
I'm. Compromise then.
Yeah.
Let's compromise on that. I'm gonna let him. We gonna compromise on that.
But let me go back to what you said. You don't argue, you shut down.
I
Is
do.
that worse?
It's worse. That's what I'm saying. It's not a good thing.
Because that's the type of person I am. I'm going to shut down. 'Cause
Yeah.
I hate arguing with someone, and I will.
I can allow you to shut down for 24 hours. After that, you gonna have to run it to me because I'm getting irritated. By that time, say something to me. I don't care if you say I'm still mad. Okay, I can take that. But say something to me. That shutdown does not work. What we shutting down for?
First of all, if you start raising your voice, I'm shutting down.
Ooh.
I am not about to do the yelling and all of that. So I don't know. But you know what though?
But when do you come out of your shutdown? What's the time frame on a shutdown? Like,
I don't put no time frame on it.
so that's my point. So we on a shutdown. We don't get to no solution.
Do your job tell you how long they shutting down? No. When I'm ready to come back up, we come back up.
I just kind of look at arguments as someone, if you're not careful, I try to be extremely careful with what I say, because somebody can get hurt real bad in an argument.
And especially when
if
you're
you
angry.
heated.
Yeah.
You heated, and so sometimes you need to.
That 24-hour breakdown, because we ain't supposed to go to bed mad at each other and all that and all that, all that. But I'm going to give you a moment to breathe. I'm going to give you a moment.
So you that one that, okay, you
I
gonna
know
start
you
nagging.
mad. I know. No, I'm not going to nag. If we go into 48 hours and you ain't talk, we still ain't talk. Bet that up. I'm going to match that energy real quick.
So we broke up.
I'm going to give
we
you
broke up. We still mad for 4 hours. We ain't together no more, bro.
I'm going to match that energy real. I'm going to give you, baby, 3 days.
The relationship.
Hey, listen. Oh, you big bad now. Oh, you big bad. Okay. Yep, going to the other room.
But
I'm
you
just
move
saying.
around rooms anyway, so I don't even want to get into
I
that.
just truly believe that no. I mean, couples will argue. It's how we deal with it. What are we doing with this argument?
But it's not an effective way of communicating.
It is not, but sometimes we need to get it out. Now, after we argue, can we come back together and eat this burrito? Because I'm hungry now. I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, you should.
That we should.
And that goes back to the don't go to bed mad and all that stuff, all that crap. I done been to bed mad many a days.
Oh, I be mad every day sometimes.
Don't scoot up against me. Don't rub the booty. Don't do none of that extra because I'm still pissed.
Yeah, put the pillow right here.
Right in the middle.
So that's definitely a bit. I'm taking my pillow.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Fine, I'm going to the couch instead.
Exactly.
So no, we argue. It happens. It is what it is. It's not an effective communication, but what is?
Yeah. So here's something that I kind of wanted to mention. What about cultural expectations and stereotypes when it comes to relationship dynamics? What do you think about that? Like, really think about it, because, I mean, if you think about culture and how things have changed, and I mean, especially for us, and because we can only speak from our culture, right? We can't speak about nobody else's culture because, hey, we're black. So we speak about our culture, but what are your views on attitude? How about attitudes towards sex and intimacy?
Attitudes. We the most attitude people in the world. I promise you, other people probably don't put up as much as we do of a fight. And that is, I think females fight against it worse than males do. You know, because they, you know, male, y'all a little bit more open. Y'all, you know, y'all ain't operating in feelings. A lot of the time, women, we operating in the feeling mode. And so when we get with people, we're in our feelings because that's what we're kind of operating out of. And we're so vocal about it or so actionable about it. Can I say that? Like, we verbalize or action out our actions a lot. I mean, like what we're thinking or what we're feeling, that comes out sometimes, like boldly, versus, no disrespecting or like a different culture having women who don't speak up about anything. Hey, I said you come to give me sex today. Okay, that's their only choice. They don't have, they can't say no. I'm saying no. I just worked 9 hours and came home and cook. I'm going to sleep tonight. We too vocal when in other cultures that may not be what it is.
But is that a problem?
What do you mean?
Like being vocal. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I think it's a benefit because how else will your partner know? Hey, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong.
You can get some, but I'm gonna be about a 1 or a 2. You might not get a 10 tonight because I said I'm tired. I'll give you 5, okay. But I'm just saying, what's the compromise, right?
But
that's the
then
compromise.
If you're telling him that you're tired tonight, he should understand and give you a night off.
He should, but do we all the time?
No, there's attitude.
The
you get some
attitudes come
attitude.
in.
It's a little pouting going on. You know what I'm saying?
I be having an attitude when I think I'm about to be all cute, getting ready, about to and then he be want to be tired. Wait a minute, I just went through all this, and now he want to go to sleep.
See, I'm petty. That will get some booty wiggled in your face for no reason.
See,
Petty.
I'm just saying. So no, yeah,
Just later, just free,
no.
free.
I just needed to be an understanding things because sometimes we tired. Now, if you wait till Friday, whoo, I might lay it down. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't. I'm not tired on Friday.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't like
I
attitudes
kinda-
towards sex. I don't. If you have an attitude with me, I'm not giving you none. Or like if we just had an argument and now you think I'm finna come to bed and negative.
Yeah. Okay,
Not
I agree with that
ain't.
part. I do agree with that
Nope.
part. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm the kind that, you know what? Once I go to sleep, I'm probably not mad no more. You can just kind of lift the leg and just do what you need to do.
No, I'm still mad to the morning.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
24
know.
hours. I ain't
Catch me
no.
about 3 in the morning.
I'm still.
I don't remember.
I'm mad. Yeah,
I don't
no.
remember. It's
So
it
for
is
me,
what it is. Yeah, no. Okay.
I'm not feeling no attitude towards none of that.
Okay. So what about dating right now?
It's a fish pool. What is dating?
Dating sucks.
Dating sucks.
My bad.
You need a bell.
Ding.
Dating sucks.
This shit is hard. I already be tired at 8 o'clock sometimes, but like this shit is hard. Like these people are suspect. You just don't know who, what. You know, this is really hard.
I guess my question would be, and it goes back to the culture.
Ooh.
It might be me because I just got back into the dating game 3 years ago. But it seems like everyone's mentality is something different now, you know.
Yeah.
It is.
Either she chasing a bag, I need somebody that gotta have this,
Yeah.
this and this, you know what I'm saying?
The expectations.
The
When we talk about that,
expectations versus what we
requirements.
requires.
Like that's a big thing
It's a
right
big
now.
deal.
Yeah.
That is
But
real life.
But it goes both ways because like living in so I live in Georgia. You know, you guys are in Texas. I don't know if it's the same here, but I feel like the men there feel entitled because it's more of them than it is women. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, you know, hey, I'm 6'5", woo woo woo. I'm the catch, not the woman's the catch type situation.
Wow.
Yeah. Like I've literally had somebody say that to me.
I feel like we're overpopulated here. I feel like sometimes I don't have enough
to choose from,
or maybe I'm not placing myself in enough spaces, or you're not stepping out to what you're trying to attract in the first place.
That's me.
That's you. Yeah, like
First of all, we work 24/7.
That's
that
true.
part.
You know, so it's kind of hard to meet people when you're always working. So
Yeah.
I tend to not, I guess, go to the right places to meet the right females that I probably
would like to
it'd probably
attract
work out,
into.
or, you know,
That's
I don't
right.
know,
We're not
yeah.
in the right environment
And them
somewhere.
little apps is deceptive.
See, I don't do I'm old school.
Me either.
I never could get into the.
Me
First of all,
either.
I'm nervous to see who gonna see me.
Right. Who else is swiping? Oh, is it?
Oh, did you see? Ooh.
Did you see she walking around with his chest down there?
Right. He over there being thirsty.
That's the first thing people say. So when you make, and that's kind of how I felt. Like once you get to the app, I feel like we there. Or we at the thirst part. Like we at the app part. Like yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know what that is. Like I can't do it.
I'm always leery that the people aren't real on the app, and it might be different because you hear different apps like when.
They verify, like some of them verify and make sure you're really what your picture is, because but I was just telling somebody this. I said one thing that I have noticed is that people will put their high school pictures on there. Ooh. And then when you meet them, like they be all sexy and skinny, and then when you meet them, they like 350 pounds.
Shut the F up. Shut the F up. I don't even want to make no comment. I ain't even gonna comment on some folks, but it will definitely do it. That's why I can't go on that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna be. It's bad enough on just Facebook and Instagram. People in your DM and they be the wrong people. What? Yeah, no, it's a no for me. I keep an alias. For everybody who know me, they know I keep an alias. You will not know me until you know me, and that's real for me.
I'm
that just protects me personally. Like,
I have a couple of aliases.
Yeah, I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, it's necessary.
It's necessary. Dating is hard.
Aliases, extra phone number, whatever you gotta do. I mean, because people is crazy.
So y'all do have. I'm just learning. It's something I'm learning. Y'all got aliases.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Because people
to.
are crazy. I don't need you to know like my real name and stuff, my governments and all that.
How are you starting off a real relationship?
Well, I mean, if I just first meet you first, you're gonna get all that. But if we move on to like date one, or we reach out, we conversate, I'm gonna say, hey,
let me tell you about her. No.
Wait.
Yana knew somebody for 10 years and gave him the wrong address after 10 years and she knew him. So it wasn't even about just meeting somebody. It was 10 years.
Yeah,
he had the nerve to ask her, "Do you remember the address you gave me?" She was like,
over there, I don't. You know,
but this is the real address.
Yeah, this is the real address though. But you have to get me there in order for me to open up in that fashion. Like I'm not coming. That's the problem with dating. We're not just coming out. What happened to courting me? Like my grandmama said, "Ooh, they courting. She out courting with the little boy down the way." What happened to that? Like we don't court people anymore.
But don't you believe that if I'm coming 100% correct, I just kind of feel like if you give me the wrong name or the wrong information to start off, we already starting off on the bad.
Somebody else say that to me. You might be right, Marcus. I don't know, but I'm telling you, it works. Like that first get off. Ooh, I'm so glad I didn't give him my name, girl. He ain't had no teeth. Shut the F up. I'm just saying, like, it be real times that I be like, girl, that was Sadie.
You do. Yeah, that's true. No teeth is real. It has happened.
So I don't know. Them false names sometimes work for a sister. You do. You have to protect you. The things we see in groups, they be posting y'all in the groups like, ooh, are we dating this same guy? You gotta protect you. You gotta protect you.
It just seems like a bunch of games.
It's not. My initial setup is because I'm just first meeting you. Like if I talk to you and we okay, you call me and we say and we gonna go into round two. Okay, around time, like okay, my real name is this. You gotta get me there.
How long does that take?
Ooh, I feel like that's gonna be a vibe thing. Probably by that first one. Let's move. Because if I like you enough when we go on to the first date, okay, then I gotta tell you my name. All right, my name is such and such. Yada yada yada. Here we are.
I don't believe you first.
Okay, see, yeah, they know it. I still got people calling me by my aliases right now. They know my real name for sure, but because I didn't be like this,
calling her by her
baby for life, I'm gonna keep it, and so it's just what it is. But anywho. Where we at?
So,
where we at?
So, let's talk about the realities of modern love.
I don't like this word love. I know we have to keep talking about it, but maybe because I'm so just with it. But this love word.
All right, so the good, the bad, and the unexpected. What you thinking?
What's so good about it? Tell me that.
I guess I'm caught up with the word modern.
Me
What's
too.
what are y'all defining
Me too.
modern as?
Me
What is
too.
modern?
So what modern love to me? Okay, so you think about your grandparents and how they were as opposed to now. Everybody is on technology has really taken over when it comes to everything, right?
Yeah.
We sit behind a computer, we date on computers, like, oh, let's have a Zoom date.
Yeah,
like,
modern.
you know
That's
what I'm saying?
real
And I mean,
AI.
and that's accepted. Like, okay, so I look at this. COVID really did a number on us when it comes to dating and to being in relationships, because now long distance relationships are more common. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you could live in another country and they be cool with that for like 10 years before they ever even meet.
Is modern dating like dating 10 people at one time? Is that
Ah.
modern? That ain't modern dating?
That's cheap.
Oh, that's cheap.
You think so?
But I think,
No,
we have to date multiple people to know, like, right? Like, if this person might fit this. Oh, that one didn't work. Ooh, girl, nah.
Somebody said
I
that's the
don't-
numbers game.
Ooh, a numbers game?
Yeah, I don't try to date more than one person at a time.
Is it because you just want to make sure you're giving all your attention to that person so you can
Yeah,
focus on that
I'm
one?
I'm trying to give 100 to that person.
Okay,
Okay,
I like
that's
that.
good.
I dig that. I
So you a
dig that.
unicorn. Because it ain't many that's doing that. I mean, it's like, okay, well, let me have this other one over here
Just in case.
Nah,
My dad always said keep it playing A, B, and C.
But then it gets into.
That's why my marriage is over, because he had a plan B.
And she didn't take no.
But nah, I try to focus on one female at a time, and I don't want to be the cause of it not working.
Okay.
Now I might end up being the cause, but I try not to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I'm trying to go into each relationship now. And
Differently.
then this is going back, trying to correct my wrongs from
Oh,
the past.
so
I
you
might
can't
take
do
that point. But why can't
Why
you?
you want to go correct?
No,
We just know.
He not correcting it when he's saying he don't want to make the same stuff
Okay.
behind.
Okay.
That's what he's saying. Like you want
I'm
to,
not a better
you
person.
moving forward,
Yeah.
being better.
Yeah.
So
So then you're maturing.
you're maturing.
We're gonna call that maturing.
So like I'm gonna work on me being on time
No, you're not.
because I'm always late. I'm on late on purpose today. All that I'll throw it all off. But see, that's something I'm working on because I want to get to know the person. So I'm gonna be on time to my
See,
little.
I always try to be on time. Early.
Me too. On time is late.
Yeah. That's
Oh
kinda
Jesus, see
It
they
is.
calling me
I
out.
am very much a
I
timely
wouldn't want to
person.
sit up there for 20, 25 minutes waiting on someone.
I think
Be
you know what? If
respectful
I
of
wait
time.
for you,
Shout out
no.
to my daughter
If
who
I'm
always
meeting
tells
you
me that.
somewhere on a date and you're more than 15 minutes late, I'm leaving, and I will probably
Yeah.
block you.
Yeah.
Like that's it. That's if you don't give me no good reason, there's no reason for me to talk to you again because you didn't respect my time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And and I am a big person when it comes to the only time is the one thing you cannot get back. So spend it wisely, right? Like that is so precious.
So does that dip into your disposable relationship thing? Like because we only yeah. Does that intertwine with that?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Because at that point you gave them one chance, they didn't show up, and so now next, right? Hit the button.
But not really next. It's just that okay, you know that one is not going to be something that's going forward. Like that's just my attitude.
But as long as if he has a good reason.
Would depend. Okay, so what's a good reason? Now, if you like, okay, my car broke down
On the way. But at least answer me, text me, call me,
Yeah.
something. I'm going to just need a little bit of
Communication.
Communication is key to a lot of things that we just void out, like the shutdown. But,
I don't know.
So the realities of modern love.
the reality is the modern love is not the old school love anymore. There is no more courting. There is no more we're going to date. There is no more guys coming to your dad saying, I want to marry your daughter. That's just over. This modern love stuff is, I'm going to date this one, and this one, and all y'all know about each other. I mean, that is modern. Like, I see that. We see that. Like, let's not
Daily.
be blinded. We see that all the time. So that's what I mean. What's the real definition of modern love? Like, we have revised it of how it originally was supposed to be. Like, modern is whatever you want it to be. My kids are like millennial-ish, and they are to the point where they're like, we not doing what y'all did. Like, we're not going through that. I got
These days,
kids.
they don't even want to
They don't.
To date.
They don't want to date.
Like, what
Yeah, the kids don't want that.
They
like,
don't want
they don't want to be stuck how we came into these relationships.
Yeah.
Even my daughters, like, they don't want this type of thing that we went through in our relationships. So their modern relationships look different. Like, my daughter is okay with living by herself. Shoot, I come and go as I need. Was she taught that way? No. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has seen the male companion, female companion be in one household, and this is how it's supposed to go. But in their mind and where stuff is at now, it's easier for them to be solo by themselves. And I think a lot of people feel like that. Like he said, we're caught up in work so much. You know, we married to jobs and entrepreneurships and other things versus being fully into modern relationships. You know, we looking at people with one husband, 10 wives in one household. You know what I'm saying? And making it work because this is what it does.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
so that's touchy for me. Modeling.
Yeah. So let me
know.
I'm gonna kind of like just turn this. So to me, one of the bad things about, you know, so-called modern love, right, is that whole the grass is green on the other side.
The grass is green on whose side?
So, you know, and it's called the paradox of choice.
I'm like, oh, what side? What?
Yeah, like, I mean, and you hear that all the time. Like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and
Jump over here.
But you still got to mow it. It's probably greener because it's been smoked shit over there.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why it's growing.
I don't know. There's just so many aspects. How about the situationships? The rise of situationships.
See, that's what in the dating pool, that's what we in. Situationships. It ain't, that my boyfriend girl, that my boo girl. No, it's a situationship.
Yeah, there's no titles.
All letters missing. Situationships, and that is what they are. They are like not valid. This is something you fumbling through.
Yeah.
You know, flag on the field, like all that. Like, no.
Just living together.
Living together because 2 incomes is better than 1.
Mm-hmm. Then you can't get out of it. You get into it and you can't get out.
Yeah, this is why. And so and that brings me to them saying how as women we stay independent. Well, I don't want to just cohabitate. I don't want that. Like, that's not a thing.
What do you?
You know.
What do you?
Well, if we're gonna cohabitate in that way, then let's be together in that way. I don't want to. You know.
Is it end-goal marriage?
It should be.
That should be. That is true. For me, the end goal would be marriage. Like, I don't want to do the whole, we're going to go through the rat race or the cycle of it. You know, the end goal for me, yes, is that. And that's the thing. We don't talk about what the end goal is together sometimes.
Okay, so now
your goal may be different than mine.
Yeah, but is
in the relationship.
Is marriage overrated sometimes?
Absolutely. Y'all making me sign this damn paper for what? I mean, I know there's tons of reasons I know y'all finna get me for saying that, but what I'm saying is, it is, because back then we didn't have no paper. Just show me in the book that y'all make us go to. Where does it say,
sign the paper?
Jesus said, sign the book, they went to the courthouse. Where they say any of that? I just need to understand who told us we had to file this and put it on paper and do all these extra things. I just need to understand that part. So yeah, overrated. For sure, you know.
And I think that, you know, again, we go right, the symbolism of things, because, you know, we start talking about what they did in the Bible days. You know, there was no paper, stone tablets and all that. We're not doing that, but it's the symbolism of it, right? We have a contract with God.
So the symbolism is, can I not just commit to you, baby? This us. Like, can we just not be
I've
us?
seen
like,
people,
I mean,
I've seen couples do that.
We can't just commit us.
Even older couples.
Most women are not cool with it.
Well, post divorce, let's get this straight, y'all. We didn't have the time. This post marriage is talk over here. A lot of it is, but even for our kids though, their end goals want marriage. Like, my son is 30. I'm sure his end goal wants to be married, have a family, all that good, great stuff. You know, the end goal. But
I guess for me, it depends on what age I was at. You know what I'm saying? And then I got married when I was young. I got married when I was 21. So after I got out of that, it took me a minute to get to where I am now. You know what I'm saying? And I guess, you know, traumatized.
What's a minute?
A minute is
some years. Because you go through a healing process. You the second male that I've met that said, hey, it took me some time to come back out and just get.
I just got to the point where I might want to do the marriage thing.
Wow.
Well, and look, and then there's still a might there. It's not even for sure I want to do this.
Yeah, can we just be companions until the wheels fall off?
Yeah, I'm kind of like you, you know what I'm saying? What you said a while ago. We can do everything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be committed and all this. But the marriage thing is just...
Why are we doing all this? And I used to be that girl. I wanted all that, the big, oh, my dress going to be,
After the first time.
Oh yeah, that completely changed my whole mind. Like, nope, this is not really what marriage is about. Let me go back. Let me reread. Let me rethink this out because this is overrated.
May have to do with the fact of our age when we got married.
And true, we might have been late in the game coming from somebody who's younger. But speaking on that again, millennials, the new generations coming out, aren't thinking about marriage early on. These kids ain't getting married until they're 30, 35, starting families. It's starting later versus in our generation, my mom's generation, those generations were popping out kids and freaking relationships straight out of school. You know what I mean?
True.
That was
14.
it. 14. You with your person for the rest of, this is what it is. And it worked. And that's why I said modern court me. I might just need you to court me for a little while. Let me see if the old way work versus what I'm trying to do in this modern day. Because this is for the birds. Yeah, and see if it lasts.
Let's go back and do.
Let's go back.
Go back to the beginning and try.
So if I was new, just jumping back in the game, right? What would be the reality y'all slapping me with and saying, hey, these are the realities, this is what to expect getting back into this modern love thing? What are some things that you can, let me know, hey, expect this, expect that, you know what I'm saying?
I would say expect to be open.
Is that an expectancy though?
I just
because
feel
people
like we
aren't really open.
Because
he's asking, what can he?
I'm
what does he
new to
have to
that.
look forward to? He's new.
Yeah. I might have this fantasy of, it's gonna be the picket fences.
It's gonna be a brown little broke down fence. No.
Right.
But the inside gonna be Gucci though. But that's my point. We get these visuals of what something looks like you said. Do couples really argue inside? Yeah, you can live in this big 6-bedroom home and it look gorgy from the outside, but all hell, tornadoes is going through that mud. It's a lot going on the inside of that home.
Yeah.
So again, hey, when you coming out into the new dating world, you just keep your eyes open. What are you expecting? That is the main.
And you know what?
Attract
and then
your
also
expectation.
set the expectation.
Yeah, set the expectation.
Because and be intentional. I always say this is my mantra right now is being intentional. Because for me, it's hard to date somebody who's not intentional.
Yes.
Be intentional with me. What do you want?
Because if you're not, I'm gonna read right through you immediately, and that's what's gonna make me keep my name at Tanya. Cause no.
Right.
No, you wasn't intentional. Cause be intentional with it. At this age, I don't have time. Like I don't want to do all that, y'all. No, not the quiz.
It's not a quiz. There ain't no checklist.
I did have a checklist. I wrote it down because my coach, shout out Coach Lauren, said write this down. Write down what you want. Write down what you're expecting. Write down. I wrote that down, like what I was expecting. At some point, I had to go back and shred that up. Because it wasn't aligning with the reality.
It's not realistic.
So I guess before we go on, should I be going into it asking what she wants out of it from the very beginning?
No, you need to let her know exactly what you want.
Yeah,
it's for you.
Because here's the thing: she's going to have her expectations. You should have yours too.
That's right.
And don't settle.
Yeah.
And see if y'all's list compares or what y'all want compares. This compatible.
Compromise?
Yeah.
But I guess I'm asking how soon.
ASAP. Don't be wasting no time. Like, what we doing? We been there 6 months.
How long is
courtship?
Is courtship a certain time? I mean, I don't know. Are we in our first 30 days? Are we dating weekly?
Courtship is you call it courtship. I call it dating.
Over time. It never stops.
It never stops.
It should be. I should be calling you my girlfriend for a very long time. Hey, we dating, we getting to know each other. Mm-hmm. It might, and I think that's what's one of the problems. Everybody after a month, oh, that's my girlfriend. after 2 months, we done moved in together. I don't know you. I really
We
don't know
don't-
you.
2 days we move in together.
Man, my kids used to be mad because I used to be saying, baby, please be careful who you lay down with. They forever, you know, and it was because you got to get to know the person, you know. You got to get to know who they are, what you're coming into. We've done that plenty. Girl, I love him. We moving in, girl. He let me what I'm do with this shit's gonna be on my credit.
Literally on the credit.
You know what I'm saying? My daddy gonna kill me. So I'm just saying, dating is, hey, y'all gotta be ready.
So what about conflict?
Conflict?
Conflict.
What kind of
How do you deal with
conflict?
conflict? How do you deal with conflict?
Go to another room. Don't call you, just like you shut down for the first 24 hours. That's how I deal with it at first. But no, for me, I'm more, I need to know why. What set you off? Why are we arguing? Like, what's the root? I'm more of a root cause person. So I need to get down to, why did we just get into this? What I just missed? Oh, did I say that wrong? Did you say it wrong? Like, how could this could have been avoided? So I'm one of those people. Like, I have to get to the root of why we're about to go through this conflict and what this solution is going to be.
You know something that I think men struggle with? I don't think women struggle with this as much, but men... Marcus look like, here we go. Here we go. I gotta hear this. No, what I think men struggle with, when you ask them what you've done wrong and they can't pinpoint it. I'm mad at you, but I can't tell you why I'm mad. Like, give me the details, because I can't fix anything if I don't know what I did to you. And a lot of times men struggle with communicating that, like, hey, you know, you did this, like, whatever it was. You know, they're not good at communicating that. I think at women, we do a little bit better job, because we're quick to say, well, it hurt me when you did this, or it bothered me when you didn't take out that trash, or it bothered me when you didn't do this. But men aren't like that. So we can't never fix ourselves.
I think that's because with me, I try to keep everything, and if I bring up a certain topic or a certain thing that rubs me the wrong way, you know, that could turn into something that I'm not really wanting. Instead of just getting a conversation or communicating about it, now it's an argument.
See, that sucks.
So now it's certain things that, it's kind of like what you said. Is this worth even mentioning? You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things I compromise on just because I don't want to argue.
You don't want the red flags on the field.
I don't
we
want to
just
argue about it.
Yeah, we.
I think communication is the biggest issue,
Flaw.
and not just for men, but I don't think females are able to
In general.
Receive it. We're not able to
Reciprocation.
receive it, right?
And we talked about this because we always say how we operate instantly, probably out of emotion and feeling, like when we're communicating and having different communication styles. Just like how we have different love languages, there's different communication styles. I hate for somebody to send me some 5-page text message that you could have just called me and told me how you felt, because words get misconstrued. I'm a big word person, shout out. But
well, me, I always read the
words
text
can
how
be
I
entangled.
think that you're saying it. So like, I hear the attitude in the text, as opposed to you may not even be saying it like that. But to me, you doing all this extra stuff. But it's misconstrued
that way. So for me, my language when I'm in a conflict like that, I'm gonna need to be verbal. I don't want to see some text message, because now I have to respond back in the text message. Now I'm like, dang, did that sound right? Did they take that the right way? Shit. Well, yes, to get through it, breaking the points down. Point A, 1, 2, 3. This is why I said this. I don't got time.
And then it might not get to them. You know, half of it.
It's just communication is huge in any formation, whether it's the beginning of the relationship, whether it's us getting back out into the dating field, how we're communicating now. How I used to, you know, get in touch with a guy or try to court somebody is definitely not what we're doing now. It's just not the same communication base at all. Like you said, all these platforms where you guys can just talk via the text or via the phone. I haven't even met you, but I know you via this. I have a friend guy I have known for 10 years that I've never met, only via platform. That's it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So this is the new communication that we do. Does it always work? Absolutely not. It doesn't. So that's me.
How are you with shooting your shot? Is that what the kids
shoot the shot?
Shoot your shot.
Do kids, do y'all say shoot your shot? You mean, of course, like when we go for a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming up on you. Oh,
Y'all shoot?
Oh, I shoot. I'm shooting, even if you shoot me down. And I don't like rejection either. Can I say that? I really don't like when people tell me no. So my shoot shot might be real soft. Like, oh, like your haircut's nice. Or I like your hair. Yeah, you smell good. You know, that's the shoot the shot for me. Like, I'm going to compliment you. I might, slide in there on you or something and say, hey, I might come to your store a couple times or something, you know, give you the wiggle eyes. But I have no shame in my game. I will say, hey, boo.
Yeah, anybody shoot a female got the nerve or courage to shoot they shot at me, you gonna win. Unless you just if you okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna win just for that.
But is that so rare that women don't shoot their shot at men? Women, we not shooting our shot? We do, but I don't know. Are we not? Or is that a thing? Like,
I don't know.
See, that's what I'm saying. Going back to all that.
You ain't got nobody?
I'm missing the shot.
See, you ain't even in the game. No, you can shoot your shot. You got to go for what it is. Like, no.
And you know what? Here's the issue: is a lot of times both people are waiting for the other person to shoot their shot. Like, I've been watching you, but I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you.
Yeah.
A couple times I done, you know what I'm saying, didn't shoot. You be like, dang, I should have. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna mess with me for the rest of the day. You know what I'm saying? Not, approaching it.
Yeah, I didn't say that a couple times too. Like, dang, I should have just said, so let me swing back by here.
Right, spin the block.
No.
Spin the block.
Let me see if they still over here again. Yeah, no. But yeah, that happens. So you have to be intentional now, because where we're at, or even in age-wise, like, I just don't have the playtime. Like, I don't want to go through all the rigmarole of all of that at all.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's a no for me.
Yeah.
So,
all right. So, what is some advice? Let's talk about raw advice, right? Like,
oh, I gotta eat this mint, y'all. I don't care.
Marcus, didn't we talk about?
We did, y'all. They fussed at me because I wanted these mints, y'all.
So this is not a mint.
Oh my god.
This is a chocolate square.
This Girdelli's, y'all. You know, y'all know this the best chocolates at Christmas time.
It's not for the podcast. It's not a mint.
It says minis. It says peppermint bark chocolate, and it's gonna make me great right now.
Okay, so while she's having her mint, so Yana, I have a question for you in regards to giving advice, or you know what I'm saying, and even drawing on your personal experience and perspective. Do you keep score?
I used to. I don't keep score no more. I don't keep in score.
So like in a relationship, like, you know what I'm saying?
My ex used to keep score. Like, you don't remember what you did? Still keeping score. It was some 5, 6
like,
years. I'd be like, what are you talking about? I don't keep score. I gotta.
Old stuff. And you'd be like, dang, like, I don't even remember that. But
yeah,
I
might remember some things or remind you. You don't remember when you said that to me or somewhere, but I'm not keeping score on none of that. Like,
throwing it back in your face.
I can't. Nope. That's a mental for me. And that's a no. It's what you allow. Yeah. Don't be keeping score. Ain't that what the book said? You can't be keeping score or none of that.
What book?
The Bible said don't keep score somewhere. Somebody send me the verse, because I know it says it. It says so. It says don't keep score. It don't say those exact words, but it says something like that.
Okay, so here's the deal. I don't know. I'll be, you know me, my brain is always working. So
what's keeping score gonna do anyway, by the way?
Nothing for you.
Oh yeah.
Nothing for nobody. But people do it.
I'll cut you off.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess. And when you're married to somebody that keeps score, it's
oh
really
Jesus, that's mental.
Yeah. So,
anywho,
what about this toxic relationship?
Oh, throw up. Sometimes people don't even know they're toxic to each other. They love each other so much that their love is toxic.
Yeah.
I think one of my kids' dads told me that before. We loved each other so much that we were just toxic. And I didn't know what it meant then, because I was only like 20. But now in this age, I get it. Love can be toxic. Like, two people can be toxic to each other. We can be enabling. We can be non-growing. We could be so many things. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, no. Toxic, yeah. You can cause that on yourself. I think not leaving when you know you need to go, or not changing, or accepting, or staying in. We cause each other to be toxic sometimes.
Yeah.
It's self-inflicted.
That's a big one. Staying past the expiration.
Oh, staying and then going back. Ooh, did y'all know we wasn't supposed to go back? I think it says something about that in the Bible. It says keep moving forward. He said don't look back while I'm turning into sand. See, y'all keep going back. Salt, sand, wherever. They did not make it. So my point is stop going back. Stop looking back. Even me to this day, I have to keep telling myself that, like, you can't keep looking back. You can't go back because we're in the forward. Like, how is he moving me forward if I keep going back? He can't keep bringing me back from something that he already took me from.
So y'all follow any of your exes on IG?
Yeah,
all
of them.
All mine.
I think that the internet, because back in the day, before internet and all that, you couldn't keep track of your ex. You might think about it. But now I can go to their page, this mother, you know what I'm saying?
Self-inflicted.
Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying? I try not to follow, you know what I'm saying, my exes, so I won't,
Isn't that just as bad as like picking up your dude's phone and you know you gonna get your feelings hurt if you look through that much?
And you still do it.
Well, I saw that meme where the chick was laying there and she was crying. She was going through his phone and she was crying. Like, you knew better. You knew better. Like, you knew better. For that. You asked for that.
Yeah, you look for it and you find it. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah.
You look for it, point blank.
But you know what though? My exes, even though I follow them, I don't go to their page to see what they're doing.
Like, I don't do none of that. We're still friends, but we're not stalking out or anything. But we have a lot of interesting combinations because, see, like we friends with a lot of exes and children's fathers. Yeah. Like, we kept those relationships. Yeah. You know, some people think that's weird, but I just think it's, you know, it took the whole damn village. That's what I think. Wife 1, 2, 3, whoever, stepmom 5, whoever.
Yes.
That's what kept the that's modern love.
Yeah,
Marcus, I'm just saying because it takes the village.
But then I think that's the opposite. I think that's old school. Because I tell you this,
I know where he going.
Like, you can go to like a family reunion, and you got the new husband, the ex-husband. You know what I'm saying, and everybody's cool with each other. You know what I'm saying, and you see.
Isn't that how it should be?
I don't think it's like that now.
It's like that for me.
For me too.
Yeah, like
me too. I'm showing up at all the exes events. If they invite me, they know it too. If they invite me, they know I'm coming. I can still show up. Shout out Kirkendalls. I be at. Hey, I'm coming over. Like, I'm just saying. Like, I'm still family.
I had a homeboy asked me about that maybe a couple of weeks ago, and he was, you know, how could you be cool with your ex? Especially knowing that she's moved on.
Well, I guess it depends on how the breakup happened too, right? Because it's a lot easier to be, I don't know, because our stuff was bad. So it's
our stuff was bad, and I'm still friends with all the other baby mothers or the other moms. Like I said, this was a village thing. I'm still friends with all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, however many. We all had to unite like that. So it was just one of those things that we remained. I could call one and be like, I'm coming in town. Can I go get my hair done? You know, that's just the communication or the modern that we had to come about to keep some kids together.
Same. I've done my ex's ex-wives here too. We have close relationships. Mm-hmm. So,
girl, you need me to pick him up from the daycare? I got him. He'll be at the house. I'm gonna feed him some dinner. I mean, that's just evolution to me. I mean, I feel like we need. My grandmother had 13 kids, and all of us was at her house. So you got grandkids, the kids. That was just what it was.
Yeah,
you know.
You know, these days, you know, 2 baby mamas at the side, you know, it's gonna be some kind of conflict, which I only got 1 baby mama, but you know, you hear these stories these days, you know what I'm saying, I can't, you know, can't do this, or, you know.
I'll say maybe the millennials going forward. We were just talking about that, like Gen Z, where they at. Like, the millennials going forward could not cohabitate how we cohabitate
and that's why I say
on things.
For me, it's more old school,
yes,
what our parents did, and you know, they was cool with, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. That was how it was supposed to go.
It's, you know, you can't have 2 baby daddies in the same room
no.
without them, you know what I'm saying, getting into it.
No, see, that's different. The baby moms, I think we get along better than the baby daddies.
I don't know.
I just think that they don't.
Would you be able to get along with another man like the stepdad or the whoever person?
And see, and that's good.
That's
some
good. Some dads
I
can do
think
it.
that's an age thing. I think we're talking about our ages.
It could be that could be our bracket too, because the millennials can't handle that.
Yeah,
they still want to
age
petty it out. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As
We're
long
probably more
as-
subtle.
As long as you ain't giving me issues, I am cool with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You know.
And there's something else I found out that caused a problem is us as women, when you discuss with your new man what your old man did.
Oh,
now they
jeez.
pissed at him, so when they see him,
Yeah, they have an issue
it's
with the
already
dude.
they don't even met him, but now they got a problem with him.
Yeah, that's a problem.
That's it. So I guess we need to be more careful in that too. Mindful.
And vice versa, like
Yeah.
female too, because I don't want to be hating on your ex or none of that because she done hurt your heart. I'll beat her up.
Beat all the way up.
I'm just saying.
This
So
the
no,
one.
it's-
This
yeah,
the one.
this
This
the
the one we're
one.
talking about. Don't take me over there to Keisha. Shoot.
Gotta protect that energy.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
no, I mean it's different. Modern love is not. Ain't show me the rule book, show me the dummy book, show me all of that. No, to me, every day is a new lesson. Every day,
it's constantly changing.
I'm like, girl, this happened today. Let me tell you, ooh, you know, every day is something different. Ooh, this date was sour. He better not never find me, you know, or whatever the case may be. But it's the reality of where I'm moving to forward. You know, where I'm going forward in this next journey with whomever it's going to be with.
So have you lost yourself in the pursuit of the us? Have you ever been in a relationship and you feel like you lost yourself in that relationship?
Yeah, because you're trying to please the relationship. So, you know, they say you have one person, they join together and become one. Ooh, yeah, they do. They do. We supposed to do that. But at the same time, I'm still an individual. Like, I can't be forgetting who I am. I can't forget who Yanni is. Like, I want to go sit in the grass and rub my feet in it and, hey, you know.
Yeah.
That's my individualism versus you might want to go shoot putt golf. Bye.
Right.
You know, go do your thing.
Well, and like we just talked about, you know, a lot of men with the sports thing, like I want to be in my office, you know, reading, and you want to play your game. I don't want to have to be in the same space
all the
with you.
time.
Yeah. You
I
know what I'm
I don't
saying?
want that. I still feel like people should have their own individualism. And when
mm-hmm.
we're together or we plan things together, we're a unit. We're still a unit, even though I'm sitting in the grass catching my hair breeze. You know, we're still a unit, but I'm enjoying my individualism at the same time.
So here's something that I have, and this is just me. You know, I always say, you know, I'm a Pisces. Shout out to the Pisces.
Little fish.
Yes, but it's a good thing. Let's not.
Y'all are so
Don't go
wishy-washy.
there. We are wishy. I'm not. My fish
Watery.
is swimming upstream.
Oh.
I don't have
Swim,
the downstream
fish, swim.
fish. So I'm all together. But a lot of times, it's, you know, we're chameleons. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when you get in a relationship, you kind of just mold yourself to that environment.
Yes.
And I have learned with age that I have to be, and again, we're going back to this, more intentional with myself, right? So that means I have to not allow myself to get into those situations where I just kind of like, okay, I just fit. No, I'm still me, you're you, and we're coming together, and that's what's making
what
this
happens when
better.
they don't like that fit, or when they don't like that you're saying, hey, I still have a voice?
But then they ain't the right person for you. Because
okay.
Why would you be with somebody who don't want you to have a voice? Who don't want you to be an individual? Me and all that I am is going to benefit you.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
us as partners, we're going to be better, right?
Absolutely.
And I wanted to go back to something because we talked about this when we were talking about not looking back, right? To me, this is a big deal. We were talking about how being in your valley moment and how God will take you out of it, and a lot of times we'll go back in there because it's comfortable.
Baby.
Well, I done been in there 40 years and I done treaded around this circle and I know this path over and over again.
I'm gonna just go back and get the blanket.
Just go back in there.
A lot of people stay because they're comfortable.
Because of comfort.
We gotta come out the comfort zone.
We don't want to have to learn nobody new.
It could be the worst relationship
ever.
And we stay.
But most people can't be with themselves.
That's
or
good.
Deal with.
Ooh.
Or have to face themselves alone.
Yes.
You know, and it's just easier for me to stay here, keep doing what I'm doing. You know, especially if kids involved. You know, stay for kids.
Yeah.
You know, and like with me, it probably was over a long time ago.
A long time ago,
But
and we know that.
I wasn't man enough to step up and end it. You know what I'm saying? Which she ended up ending it. And I was like, whew, You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it took her to,
To break it off.
Yeah, and it was a long time.
Why
for
you didn't
her.
end it when you knew it? As a man, help us, save us sometimes that despair.
It was just a tough thing to do, you know what I'm saying? Come
I
to
hear that
somebody and
sometimes.
tell
I
them,
hear
hey,
that
this is the
sometimes.
end, and,
Yeah.
we've been together all these years. Hey, this is not working out for me.
But I've heard that before, like males say that they don't want to be the deal breaker. They don't want to be.
But when you look at the bigger picture, that you're helping them, it's almost like we always say, love somebody and have to let them go, because you're not doing them no favors, keeping them in a relationship where you're really not in love with them. You really are not invested in this anymore. You have checked out. We say that all the time. You checked out so
mentally
long ago.
a long time ago. You didn't checked out. You didn't just check out. You've been checked out.
You're just going through the motions at this point. So now you're selfish. At that point, that's selfish. You know what I'm saying? That's selfish.
That you stay in
That you
something
stay
like
in.
that,
That
and
is
you know
a
we're both
selfish
suffering.
thing.
One of
Yeah.
us has to end this and be the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It just, that's what it has to be, and not even necessarily the bad guy, but the bigger person. I just need to step up. This is what it is. I can't take it no more. We need to do something different, even if it just needs to be separated time for a minute. Because that's another thing too. I read somewhere where it said we're the fastest population right now that's quick to get a divorce or end things quickly. Oh, girl, he didn't do this, he out. Oh, she didn't do that. Y'all don't even work at it. One of my good friend girls told me a long time ago, yeah, you gotta work at it. Like, it's work. Like, this ain't easy. I gotta cook for this dude, clean for this dude. You gotta do the work though. And I reap all these benefits, all these trips I take with you, because he had to go to work and I had to do the work for it. It's work. And if you don't put in the work, you're not going to get your result out. So even if we need to take a break, let's take the break, do the work. If the work don't work, then we need to move on. And if we absolutely know this is over, spare me my feelings. Like, spare me all this extra that we got to go through, because I'm going to spare you. Yeah. It may hurt me, but I'm going to spare you. I'm going to spare us.
You can't spare it. You can't spare it. Because even if you break up with me and we've been together, and even if I wanted to break it up, ahead of time, I'm still gonna be hurt.
But that's my point. We'll still be hurt. They're still gonna be hurt. But you ain't finna hurt me for 5 years and then break up with me year 6. Nah, bro. We finna cut this throat now so I can heal. You heal. We keep going.
I know until year 6.
Negative.
But here we go again, talking about wasting people's time.
That's what I'm saying. But you did know, because you said, man, I hope she do it, because you. Ooh.
And then when she did it, you was like.
But what I'm saying is, though, year 1 through 4 might be great.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It might just be, the honeymoon period of the relationship, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then year 5, things start getting tough, and you know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say I wasted all these years, you know what I'm saying? I probably should have did it when I fell.
It was slipping away. Yeah.
And we need to
or at least have the communication. Can we have the conversation?
Yeah.
Let's just put the conversation. Hey, I'm feeling a little weird. Mm-hmm. Can we talk about it?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
This my list. This your list. What you feeling? Talk. That's
before
what.
we wrap this topic up.
Oh, this was
think
good.
About poly relationships.
The people ain't gonna like us. The people ain't gonna like us. We gotta say that one for next time. But that goes back to saying these new modern relationships. We gonna have 3 moms and 10 kids and everything in house. All money stay home. All money come indoors. All family is taken care of, because that's the village.
Yeah,
We gonna talk about that poly.
Yeah, I'm trying it now.
Oh, yes! I had to say it, y'all.
And it's because, for me, we talk about it, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's because the #1 reason for breakups is cheating. So let's take that,
off the table.
Yeah, we don't have rules, we have boundaries.
I love it.
But then, poly deals more than just sex.
That's right.
It does.
We had this conversation the other night.
And it was kind of hard for me at the beginning to kind of wrap my head around it, because you actually letting someone else love that person, or that person loves someone else.
And as humans, we're so selfish. We only want the person. You gotta
But
share.
then you think about, hey, would I rather lose this person, or would I let her be free and be herself?
Okay, so now I have a question.
Okay.
So in your poly relationship, is it multiple women or multiple men?
Or both, because some have both.
Right now, it would be both.
Yep.
And y'all all are cool?
That's what I'm seeing.
Everybody knows
now.
about each other? Or is it just more of an open relationship?
We give general information.
Yeah.
Okay. So
And
Yep.
I wouldn't say another person has to approve it, but we need to talk about it.
To make
You
sure
can't
everybody's
just go
okay.
I just can't go to the club
and just pick up somebody.
Pick somebody up.
Okay.
And knock them off that night. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I wouldn't. But then for me, it's more of I'm older than she is, and at some point, you know what I'm saying, she might want to do something different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you leave that room for her to feel okay enough to see?
Now,
It's
the hardest
down.
thing is, you know what I'm saying, just period. I mean, not even politics. Hardest thing is in a relationship is kind of being with one person forever.
Ooh, that has been something. Someone asked me that before, saying, do you believe you have a person that you're with just forever? Like you're one person that you're with forever?
Man can be with one person forever.
And a male asked me that, and
See,
I
and
can kind of see where he was coming with
Yeah,
that question.
and
but-
I can see the men out there. I know there's some that would be like, no, that's not me. I can be with one
But
woman
I
forever.
had somebody ask me that.
But yeah, I've had that come up. I've recently had one of my friends come to me, and he mentioned that he was like, well, you know, Avi, I have a partner. I love her. We're together. Whoop, whoop. He said, but would it be wrong if I wanted another wife? I know we can't literally get married, but I would like to have that second person, and we agree on it, and it be part of our life. You know what I'm saying? So it's becoming so much more common.
That's what I was
right?
gonna say. This, to be honest, this isn't a new thing.
No, it's not.
This is just something that's
it's
being
more open.
rebirthed. Yeah, we're just
it's more
we're evolving it more, and it's being rebirthed more. I just had this conversation with a friend who said the same thing. Would you be open to that? Is that something? Well, it's just more common now that people are revisiting the idea of what been happening, what they've been doing, what been going. Other cultures, even per se, already do this. They already have their boundaries and rules set for whatever, and that is what they do.
Yeah.
But this is definitely a topic that we just wanted to have a whole segment, because I feel like people are so undereducated about what polygamy is. So misunderstood. I follow a lot of relationships like that online
You gotta have two people that are ready
to explore
Yeah.
and have an understanding of it, the actions through it, all just
Because
that's
it's
a big
easy to feel like you're not enough. As one, when somebody needs a second person, well, then I'm not enough. Why am I
I
not
think
enough?
that's a guy too, you know, especially with our egos.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But even women
definitely.
feel like that.
I do too. I feel like we're
That goes both
Mm-hmm.
ways.
I would think so. If you had a partner that was being entertained or, you know, dating someone else, you would kind of feel left out. You know, I think I'll kick it with blah 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 tonight.
Right.
Or I got a date with so and so.
Right.
You
feel
You
left
feel
out.
especially if it's not
But that's
the same
something-
energy has not been given to you.
Yeah, but that's where your partner who is
supposed to
needs
reassure
reassure
and
you
communicate with you.
that it'll be all as well.
But yeah, that'd be a good.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
good
we gonna-
one.
we gonna
We
revisit
had
that.
already been putting that.
Yeah, because we've seen it so much, and we know that it's something that people
It's
need to
doable.
be educated about. Because again, we judge people because we don't understand.
Yeah.
So all the judgment comes because we don't have a clear understanding. We don't know how it works. You know what I'm saying? This is something that people need to be more educated on. So
Yep, and more.
yeah, most definitely. So.
And more
Yeah,
open.
so, you know, I mean, this has been like really exciting, Yanni. Like, we
Yeah,
have
for the
talked
first
about,
one.
I know how.
We did. I ain't stay on no bullet point she had, y'all.
Yeah, no.
I
had
stay
a
on
whole
track.
layout and she was all over the place, but it works.
It did. I told her it would.
So thank you guys
We
for
just have to go with
listening,
the
for
flow.
tuning in. Please,
Yes,
go
please
to our
subscribe.
YouTube. Yes, we are on all of social medias: Instagram, Facebook, Our YouTube is listed. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Make sure that you subscribe, like, share. We will be back. We're trying to debate now if we want to do every week or every 2 weeks. So
Just stay tuned, because I got something coming for y'all. Just do it.
she always got something coming. Stay tuned.
Just do it.
But thank you guys. We love y'all, collective fam.
Yay! See y'all next time. Thank you.